Hi everyone, today we're going to learn how to solve the equation involve the indices. Here I got an 8 example here. Let's look at the first one. First question, 9 power of x equals to 27. Solve means that we need to find the value of x to satisfy the equation. So how do we solve it? We're using the method of indices. So we can see that over the left hand side, the 9 can be converted into the 3 power of 2. Alright, and then this is power of x. 27 also can be written in form in the base of 3 and having the power of 3. So now we can actually multiply the 2 and x, and at the left hand side we have the 3 power of 2x, right hand side we have 3 power of 3. Since this is an equation and the base at the left and right, they are the same, so we can just to solve the x by comparing the power. Alright, so compare the power, we got a 2x is equivalent to 3, so x equals to 3 over 2. Means that if you substitute the 3 over 2 over this x, then you will get the value left hand side is equals to 27, which is equal to the right hand side. For the question B, we have a square root of 2 power of 5x, and over the right hand side we have 1 over 32. So we can see that both left and right, we can convert both sides into the base, into the index number, which is having the base of 2. So how do we convert the left hand side into the base of 2? Square root at the over the 2 will means that 2 power of 1 over 2. The 2 power of 1 over 2 power of 5x is equals to 1 over 32. 32, we can change it into the 2 power of 5. Since 32 is at the denominator, so we just can have the power of negative 5. So now you have a 2 power of negative 5, which is equivalent to 1 over 32. So left hand side, we try to simplify the power first. We have a 5 over 2x equals to 2 power of negative 5 at the right hand side. Now we can see that since this is an equation, base having the same base at the left and right, so we can solve the x by comparing the power at the left and the right. 5 over 2x is equals to negative 5, and solve for it. You get a negative 5 multiplied by 2 over 5, which the 5 can be cancelled off. Finally, you got x equals to negative 2. For this question, both sides can be changing into the base of 2. At the right and left hand side, we just copy down. Left hand side, we can simplify into the 2 power of a negative 6. Because 64 is 2 power of 6. Since the 64 is at the denominator, we want to move up, we need to modify a bit on the power, become negative. So 2 power of negative 6 is actually equals to 1 over 64. They are equivalent. So we are using the concept that we learned in the question A and B. By comparing the power at the both sides, we solve for the x. Alright, and x equals to negative 6 minus 1, that will be negative 7. Question D, so it's a simple question. Both sides we convert into the basic base, that is 2. 4 we can written 4 can be written as 2 power of 2, and the question original it has a power of x plus 2. Alright, equals to 128 can be converted into the 2 power of 7, and the power is 1 minus x. Now we just simplify the power, then we compare the power to solve for the x. So for the left hand side, we have the power 2x plus 4, multiply 2 by the x plus 2. And at the right hand side, we got a 7 minus 7x. Alright, then now to solve for the x, we compare the power, because both sides having the same base. If their base is different, then will be different method to solve it. We are going to apply the log on it. Alright, since the base both sides are the 2, so we don't have to involve log. Alright, so we just compare the power, and then we collect the like term to one side. 2x and negative 7x, they are like terms, so I collect the negative 7x to the left hand side. I got 2x plus 7x, then I have a 9x. 7 minus 4, you got 3. Then x equals to 3 over 9, which is equivalent to 1 over 3. For the question E, it's slightly different from the previous questions. First, we need to cross multiply first because the 216x is located at the denominator. So 216x multiplied by 1, I got my 216x. And then 9 multiplied by 4, I got 36. I'm taking the cross multiply. Then both sides, actually, you can see that 216 can change to the base of 6, which is 6 power of 3. And power of x equals to 6 power of 2. So I got at the left hand side 6 power of 3x, and right hand side I got 6 power of 2. Again, the same concept that we will apply to solve for the x, which I compare the power since both sides having the same base. To compare the power, you got the 3x equals to 2, then x equals to 2 over 3. For the question F, simple, 4 and 2, we know both sides can change into the base of 2, so I got that 4 into 2 power of 2, and then this is power to 2x minus 1 square equals to 2 power of x plus 1. Simplify this, the power at the left hand side, we got a 2x minus 1 square equals to 2 power of x plus 1. Again, we can see that both sides having the base of 2. So to solve for the x, we're going to compare the power, which are the 2x minus 1 square is equals to x plus 1. And after that, to solve for the x, I need to expand the 2x minus 1 square. I got my 4x square minus 4x plus 1, which is equals to right hand side x plus 1. And you can just multiply the 2 inside. You got 8x squared minus 8x plus 2 equals to x plus 1. And now to solve for this, we probably need to collect the like terms and simplify the like terms. 8x squared, there is no other like term, so I'll just write down the 8x squared. And the negative 8x minus x, you got a negative 9x. Positive 2 minus 1, you get positive 1 equals to 0. Then we need to factorize, trying to factorize. We got an 8x, x, and 1, negative, negative. See whether it works or not. You just can expand it back, whether you get back this. 8x multiplied by x, 8x squared. 8x multiplied by negative 1, that will be negative 8x and negative x. So you got negative 9x over here. Negative 1 multiplied by negative 1, you got positive 1. Yes, what you factorize is correct. Then now you can having this possibility, 8x minus 1 equals to 0, x minus 1 equals to 0. So one of the x is 1 over 8. And the other x, which is possible to satisfy the equation, is x equals to 1. So for this question, you got the two answers. For the question 3x multiplied by 3 power of 3 equals to 27. So this question, we need to apply the rules of loss of indices in order to simplify the left-hand side first. So 3, after we apply the rules of the indices, we can just add the x, sum up the x and the 3, because this is the dot over here means that you multiply. And if the base, they are the same, alright, the power can be added up. Now left hand side, you have simplified into 3 power of x plus 3. And 27 is always can change to the base of 3, index number base of 3, that is a 3 power of 3. So now you already have the index number at the left and right, which having the same base. Now to solve for the x, you just compare the power and solve for the x equals to 0. Look at this last question in this video. You can see that we got a index number 2 with a base 2, with a base 8, 16, and 2. So we must be very familiar with those numbers, where we know that those numbers can be changing to the index number with the base 2. So the 2 is already in the simplest base, which is the 2 power of 3x minus 1. We copy it down. And this is going to multiply by 2 power of 3y, because the 8 I convert into the 2 power of 3. And this is power of x minus 1 according to this question, and equals to 16 also can be converted into 2 power of 4, so it will become 2 power of 4 power of x, and that is multiplied by 2 power of x. So now we need to apply a little bit of the rules of indices, which we can see that this is a operation multiply, and both index number having the same base means that the power can be added up, which is I have my 3x minus 1 plus this power, which is 3x minus 3. Don't forget the 3 multiplied by x minus 1 is 3x minus 3. Equals to, this become 4x. The power is 4x, and the power over here is x, so we add sum with the x. Alright, now we just simplify the power that we already summed up. We got a 6x. Minus 1 minus 3, you got negative 4, equals to 2 power of 4x plus x, you got a 5x. So now you already simplify into this form, where the left hand side, right hand side having the same base, that is 2. And to solve for the x, again we compare the power, we have this. Then solve for this, a like term collect together, 6x minus 5x, you have your x. And negative 4, both sides add negative 4, you got a 4. Alright, so this is your answer. Alright, thank you for watching. We shall see you on my next video for next question.